Good evening, everyone. I'd like to welcome anyone in that would like to join us for our reading of the book of Adam and Eve. We're in chapter 75 today. Anyone wants to join, please do. Well, have some sad news to report. Mr. Billy Barkin has passed on. Just remember the Barkin family. They would appreciate the prayers this time. If you want to come on board, please feel free to do. Chat with you after I read a few chapters of Book of Adam and Eve. Try to read at least 3 or 4 chapters. We're getting there with the first book. It's a pretty good long book. So, we're about there. We'll start book 2 in a few days. Alright, chapter 75. The family revisits the Cave of Treasures, the birth of Abel and Achlemi. Then Adam prepared an offering. He and Eve offered it up for their children, brought it to the altar they had built at first. Adam offered up the offering and besought God to accept his offering. Then God accepted Adam's offering and sent a light from heaven that shone upon the offering. And Adam and the son drew near to the offering, but Eve and the daughter did not approach unto it. Then Adam came down from upon the altar, and they waited until the daughter was 8 days old. Then Adam prepared an offering, and Eve took it to Eve and to the children. They went to the altar where Adam offered it up as he was wont, asking the Lord to accept his offering. And the Lord accepted the offering of Adam and Eve. Then Adam, Eve, and the children drew near together and came down from the mountain rejoicing. But they returned not to the cave in which they were born, but came to the Cave of Treasures, in order that the children should go round it and be blessed with the tokens brought from the garden. But after they had been blessed with these tokens, they went back to the cave in which they were born. However, before Eve offered up the offering, Adam had taken her and had gone with her to the river of water in which they threw themselves at first, and there they washed themselves. Adam washed his body, and Eve hers also, clean after the suffering and distress that had come upon them. But Adam and Eve, after washing themselves in the river of water, returned every night to the Cave of Treasures, where they prayed and were blessed. Then went back to their cave where the children were born. So did Adam and Eve until the children had done sucking. Then when they were weaned, Adam made an offering for the souls of his children, other than the 3 times he made an offering for them every week. when the days of nursing the children were ended, Eve again conceived. And when her days were accomplished, she brought forth another son and daughter, and they named the son Abel, and the daughter Achliah. Then at the end of 40 days, Adam made an offering for the son. And at the end of 80 days, he made another offering for the daughter, and did by them as he had done before by Cain and his sister Luluah. He brought them to the cave of treasures, where they received a blessing, and then returned to the cave where they were born. After the birth of these, Eve ceased from childbearing. Hi, Vast. Welcome, my brother. Glad you could make it in. Chapter 76. Cain becomes jealous because of his sisters. And the children began to wax stronger and to grow in stature. But Cain was hard-hearted and ruled over the younger brother. And oftentimes when his father made an offering, he would remain behind and not go with them to offer up. I've had a pretty good day. But as to Abel, he had a meek heart, and was obedient to his father and mother, whom he often moved to make an offering because he loved it, and prayed and fasted much. Then came this sign to Abel, as he was coming into the cave of treasures, and saw the golden rods, the incense, and the myrrh. He inquired of his parents Adam and Eve concerning them, and said unto them, How did you come by these? Then Adam told him that he had befallen them, and Abel felt deeply about what his father told him. Furthermore, his father Adam told him of the works of God and of the garden. And after that he remained behind his father the whole of that night in the cave of treasures. And that night while he was praying, Satan appeared unto him under the figure of a man, who said to him, Thou hast oftentimes moved thy father to make an offering, to fast and to pray. Therefore I will kill thee and make thee perish from this world. But as for Abel, he prayed to God and drove away Satan from him. Believe not the words of the devil. Then when it was day, an angel of God appeared unto him, who said to him, Shorten neither fasting, prayer, nor offering up an oblation unto thy God. For lo, the Lord has accepted thy prayer. Be not afraid of the figure which appeared unto thee in the night, and who cursed thee unto death. And the angel departed from him. Then when it was day, Abel came to Adam and Eve, and told them of the vision he had seen. But when they heard it, they grieved much over it, yet said nothing to him about it. They only comforted him. But as to the hard-hearted Cain, Satan came to him by night, showed himself, and said unto him, Since Adam and Eve loved thy brother Abel much more than they love thee, and wish to join him in marriage to thy beautiful sister because they love him, but wish to join thee in marriage to his ill-favored sister because they hate thee. Now therefore I'll counsel thee, when they do that, to kill thy brother. Then thy sister will be left for thee, and his sister will be cast away. And Satan departed from him. But the wicked one remained behind in the heart of Cain, who sought many a time to kill his brother. Cain, chapter 77. Cain 15 years old and Abel 12 years old grow apart. But when Adam saw that the elder brother hated the younger, he endeavored to soften the hearts, and said unto Cain, Take, O my son, of the fruits of thy sowing, and make an offering unto God, that he may forgive thee thy wickedness and thy sin. He said also to Abel, Take of thy sowing, and make an offering, and bring it to God, that he may forgive thy wickedness and thy sin. Then Abel hearkened unto his father's voice, and took of his sowing, and made a good offering, and said to his father Adam, Come with me to show me how to offer it up. And they went, Adam and Eve with him, and showed him how to offer up his gift upon the altar. Then after that they stood up and prayed that God would accept Abel's offering. Then God looked upon Abel and accepted his offering. And God was more pleased with Abel than with his offering, because of his good heart and pure body. There was no trace of guile in him. Then they came down from the altar and went to the cave in which they dwelt. But Abel, by reason of his joy at having made his offering, repeated it 3 times a week after the example of his father Adam. But as to Cain, he took no pleasure in offering, but after much anger on his father's part, he offered up his gift once. And when he did offer up, his eye was on the offering he made. And he took the smallest of his sheep for an offering, and his eye was again on it. Therefore God did not accept his offering, because his heart was full of murderous thoughts. And they all thus lived together in the cave in which Eve had brought forth, until Cain was 15 years old. And Abel was 12 years old. So here you can see how it all started with Cain and Abel. So we will finish up some of it tomorrow. But get in the chat for a little bit and chat with you all for a minute. Hope you've had a good day. I know I have. Been a little slow, but other than that, been okay. Been stormy off and on today. But it's been alright, I reckon. Ugh, tired. Yeah, no kidding. I'm telling you, to a degree, getting older sucks. I feel good and everything. It just, man, some things as you get older, it's, oh gosh. So, how's your day been? Can't hardly wait to see everyone on Colin's stream here in a little while. Been hot out there today. It's been cool today, cooler than usual. Reckon according to what I heard, we're getting more rain for the next 5 days. Been praying a lot. Well, that's good. Remember my friend Debbie Barkham in your prayers. Her husband just passed away, so remember them. Yeah, our electricity went out at work today for a little bit, and then it come back on. Ain't been too busy today. Think we just got 2 or 3 customers all day. Yeah. I'm glad you could join me today. And I'm gonna get off here and yeah, it is. Like the Bible says, life is but a vapor. Appeareth for a little while and disappeareth. You know? Yeah, vast. It is. All we can do is pray. God give us strength. Ah. I'm feeling fine other than just being tired. I think it's just due to all this rain and stuff. But I'm doing all right. I ain't gonna complain. Think it's finally quit raining for a little while. But I'm gonna get off of here and prepare for a coaling stream here in a little bit. Hope to see you there in a little bit. And I hope you have a good evening. But I love you, brother. Thank you for joining me this evening. And I'll see you on Colin Stream. God bless, brother, and everyone out there. Bye for now.